despite the fact that I think that Hot Girl Summer 2019 was responsible for a global pandemic, I'm still here for you guys to give you some helpful tips. I think maybe helpful tips to get you ready for Hot Girl Summer Part 2, the sequel. Roll that intro.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through them.
Welcome back to another episode of the Problems on Problems podcast. I am your host, Mike Santee, and this week we're talking about Hot Girl Summer Part 2 because, like I said before, y'all had your chance. Not saying that you don't get a second chance or anything like that, but you had your go at it in 2019 when you guys, started doing your thing, Hot Girl Summer. Then a global pandemic happened. I'm not saying they're related, but it's the roaring 20s again. It's going to be post-pandemic behavior out here. And if the hot boys are going to have a summer, that sounds weird. If the guys are going to have a summer, then obviously the girls got to have a summer. So let's run through it. And really, it's just going to be... We'll take it from two perspectives because, I'm not a lady, so I'm not going to give you that much help, honestly. What is going on? All right, there we go. I'm not really going to give you that much help. I'm not going to be that much help for you, but we'll break it down for the things that you guys already know. And if you don't know, then hey, now you know. R.I.P. Biggie. And then we're going to tell you really what guys care about. This is going to be very filtered. Not filtered. It's going to be a small group of y'all that'll actually find this useful. But let's go with everything that y'all already know. Everything from last week still stands. You still got to get your money right. You still got to get your outfits and wardrobes and all that stuff. And if you didn't listen to the Hot Boy Summer video, it's up here. But... everything from that video still stands because you were trying to set up a foundation where it is your summer. It is your summer to do things. You're not waiting on anybody else. You ain't playing games. Well, maybe you are if that's your thing. All that still stands. So get your money right. Get your outfits in check. Get spots on vacation. And we'll talk about that later because you independent. And yeah, you got to get your love life in check. Whether that's going to be you in a relationship, like we talked about for all the wholesome people. Not saying if you're not in a relationship, you're not wholesome. We'll get to that later. Never. Or if you're going to do your thing, if you're going to be out here in these streets, be out here in these streets. But let's not play games. Let's be very, very purposeful in how we move this summer. So that being said, the things that guys will actually care about or pay attention to this summer out of everything that we talked about last week, money, outfits, vacations, and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, we're going to care about the money to a point, mainly because, especially if you're in like that single crew out in the streets kind of thing, number one, nobody's going to what part of that was English? Let's try that again. Nobody is going to want to constantly spend money on you unless you'll have an arrangement like that. By all means, do your thing. It's your life. But also, why do you want to wait on somebody to buy you things that you can just get yourself? Like, this whole Miss Independent thing. We like that. I mean, most guys, outside of the fuckboys, we like independent women. Women that, we'll say this, in healthier relationships, it is a lot more attractive for someone to understand that you don't need them, but you choose to have them around, or you want them around kind of thing, rather than the constant feeling of somebody needing the other person. That breeds codependency. Another episode we talked about up in this corner. Again, look at all these references, my guys. We're my guys. That's what I was going to say. We're just growing, but apparently our English isn't getting any better. But on top of that, you don't want to wait on some dude or lady, whichever way you swing, or both. You're not waiting on other people to make your summer memorable or have a good time and all that stuff. We're not impressed by trips to Miami anymore. Like, we want things of substance. So go get that. But also, if someone's going to pay for your trip to Miami, by all means, go get on that trip to Miami, have yourself a time. Shoot, I wish Sugar Mama's out here. But on the other side, that outfit side, we don't care. Like, no, we don't care. I was going to say we do care. And yeah, to a point, but overall, we don't care, especially in the summer. Like, you are going to be in significantly less clothing. So most guys are going to be on board with whatever you're wearing to begin with, or whatever the lack of you're wearing, or the lack of whatever you're wearing. Golly, it's late, guys. I should not record past midnight, but we're already going to be happy with that. But on top of that, Drake said it best when he said sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. Because that's true. We like you when you're at your most comfortable. And if you're at your most comfortable in shorts and a t-shirt and you're feeling great, go do that. If you're at your most comfortable in a sundress, cool, bikini, whatever, sweatpants, who cares? There is a guy out there that likes you for you at your most comfortable. And on top of that, with everything, like, confidence is key. Like, there's no way that we're gonna be on board with whatever you're doing if we can sense that you feel uncomfortable in it, because the last thing any decent guy is going to want to do is make you feel uncomfortable. That being said, pick up on the red flags. If a dude doesn't care about your comfort level, probably not the most upstanding guy. Yeah, you've been put on notice. But lastly, take care of yourself. That's really all it comes down to this summer, is that it's a hot girl summer for a reason. Go do your thing. Like I said, go shop for vacations. That way you're not impressed by some Joe Schmo dude that's taking you to, not even Miami. Honestly, the way these guys are operating out here, you might get like a Myrtle Beach. And if you're impressed by Myrtle Beach, yeah, that's all I got to say for you. But yeah, don't be impressed by the surface level stuff. Pay attention to things of substance, but also take advantage. Take care of yourself. It's a hot girl summer for a reason. There's going to be a bunch of boys and a bunch of men out there. And I can tell you the difference. I mean, honestly, all you got to do is buck back at like one fuckboy or ask him a real question, and the homeboy doesn't know how to act. But that being said, or that being put to the side, you spent most of 2020 locked up in quarantine, following the rules, socially distancing, and now it's going to be time to kind of let loose and do your thing. It's going to be the summer of making moves. Don't be waiting for people to make moves for you. Go after it. It's 2021, equality, all that good stuff. Go after what you want. Don't wait, because why? You're just going to let another summer go by and then act like, oh, I could have been there, I could have had this. But yeah, don't wait for it. Go after it. Go do your thing. Make sure you're hydrating people. I swear to God, if I got to tell another person to drink more water, Mike included, me included, myself included, I honestly don't know what's happening anymore. But yeah, hydrate. Make sure you hydrate all the time, because you don't want to look all sickly and dry and all that stuff. Plus, you're going to be out in the sun. And that's important. You got to hydrate out in the sun so you don't get that heat stroke. Because nothing's sexy about a heat stroke, guys and girls alike. Pay attention. But with that, we'll take a break. We'll come back and do some updates and the wrap up. And then we'll get y'all out of here. I would say soon, but based off of that debate answer, we're going to have a conversation. But we'll be right back.
P.O.P. Hold it down.
And we're back. But first, some updates. Listen, if this is what it's going to take to start calling people out and all that stuff to get approved, by all means, I don't want to do that, but I'm okay with it. Then again, I didn't have to do it this time for this new one. Yeah, I know you guys heard that one. Vin Diesel's back. But yes, so breaking news, Problems on Problems is now on Amazon Music. We out here. So we got Spotify, we got Apple Podcasts, and now we got Amazon Music, which means your Alexa can play. I was looking at her in case she turned on, but your Alexa can play my podcast on there. You can listen to all the ridiculous stuff on your Amazon Dot, your Amazon Echo. It's supposed to be an Echo Dot. We'll get there. But anything you can listen to, wherever you can get podcast at, your boy is going to be on there. And listen, I am getting closer to being able to upload and catch up to all the episodes. That way we're current, mainly because I don't want you guys going through looking for episodes that just don't exist on there anymore. But yeah, give me about, are we going to say a month? A month, maybe. It's like April 13th now. So before my birthday, all the episodes will be current. That's a really sweet goal. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, we're working on it, on getting all the episodes chronologically uploaded onto all those platforms so that you can listen to this on Apple Podcasts, you can listen to this on Spotify, and now you can listen to it on Amazon Music. But with that, we move on to a serious note. A friend of a podcast, Maria, her parents lost everything in a house fire over this past week, and they're safe, but they lost like literally everything. Like half of the house is gone, the rest is damaged by smoke and fire, and there are things that you cannot replace, but Maria did set up a GoFundMe to help out her parents through this time. So I'll leave the GoFundMe link down in the description. Go click on that link. Any little bit helps. But yeah, always a good thing to be able to reach out and help people when they need it, because that's what we're here for. I know we got problems on problems, but we try and solve them. Like the intro says. I think the intro says that. It might not say that for much longer. Music copyright issues are in the works, but hey, we move. But with that, we transition over to, I guess, the rest of the show with the great debate. And last week I asked you, wiping. Do you do it sitting down or standing up? And 84% of you said sitting down. And thank God, because I don't know what that math is. 16%? That's 16%. That does it standing up. How? That's all I want to know. It's just how. Like, how do you... I have so many questions. Do you just like stand up? But once you stand up, like your cheeks go back together, and now you know exactly what I'm talking about, but you've made it a bigger mess. So like, what's happening? Or do you not think standing up is standing up all the way? Like, are you bent over at like some weird 45-degree angle? Like, what's happening? Like, why are you standing up? Like, I don't get it. I physically don't understand the mechanics of this. So for those of you that picked standing up, please DM me, let me know, text me, whatever. I mean, most of you guys that like answered standing up have my phone number anyways, which now I'm really starting to reconsider. But let me know in the comments, let me know the DMs, standing, sitting up, why you pick standing. Because I mean, to be transparent, there was somebody that answered that they do like a hovery kind of thing, and I'm gonna bleep this out so that nobody sees me like say your name, but what are you doing? Like, you're just hovering, like you're done and you think, hey, let me do a mini leg workout, let me just hover over it. And I mean, side tangent for all of you guys that are hovering over toilets to begin with, you're the reason why they're messy, you're the reason why they're dirty. We move on. But yeah, it was different. You know, we're out here. Expect more of that. But this week, let's clean it up a little bit and talk about your favorite treats, whether that is cookies or brownies. Let me know. Do I have enough time to give you my opinion? Yeah, I got enough time this week. I would lean more towards cookies. Don't know why I said it like a question mark. I'm going to go cookies on this one. Brownies, the herbal essence in me would say like, oh, brownies, but those brownies never taste good to begin with, so why would I do that? Might as well just enjoy in a different way and then move on to eating actual cookies that taste wonderful and delicious. Except for, you know, those people that leave out oatmeal raisin cookies and then just don't tell anybody and you think they're chocolate chip cookies, those are terrorists, all right? Just putting it out there. Don't do that. Why would you do that to somebody? Like, just leave oatmeal raisin cookies in the trash where they belong transparently. Like, do that, because Lord knows you don't eat those. Why are you going to try and make something that's not healthy for you? Like, that's taking out all the fun. But yes, this week, better treat, cookies or brownies. We'll talk more about it next week, but let me know down in the polls. Let me know in the comments, all that jazz. And we move on to the Friday follows. It's a hot girl summer, y'all. And yes, it's also a hot boy summer, and we talked about that last week, but it's a hot girl summer. And two ladies that are doing bits when it comes to, 3 episodes ago, we're talking about Mike's fitness journey, Thick Boy Mike. We're still out here trying to drop these LBs left and right. But yes, two ladies that are killing the game, doing bits, one of which is Lindsey Mathis Fit. You can follow her on Instagram. She is mom strong. She is killing the game when it comes to coaching. She'll coach moms. She'll coach ladies. She'll coach champions. But make sure you guys go follow her at Lindsey Mathis Fit. And with that, another lady that is killing the game or doing bits in the world of fitness is Fit Little Lives, a former college athlete who is now out here getting these gains, getting strong, getting lean, breaking stereotypes when it comes to women's fitness. Go follow her at Fit Little Lives on Instagram. I was about to say like .com or something. I don't even know if that's a domain name, but yes, at Lindsey Mathis Fit, at Fit Little Lives. And with that, guys, do not forget, I'm telling you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know it takes no effort, but it helps out a lot. Make sure you go follow us at Problems on Problems Podcast. Let's try that again. Make sure you go follow us at Problems on Problems Podcast on Instagram, Problems_pod on Twitter. Shoot. You can follow us now subscribe on Apple Podcasts. You can listen to us on Amazon Music, and you can follow us on Spotify, because we out here and everywhere else, and a lot of other places where podcasts are found, Instagram, YouTube, all that jazz. And per usual, follow your boy at Mike Santy 18 on all social medias, guys. But with that, like I always say, if it's not a good time, hope it's a good story, and I will see you guys next week.
Pull up with it, got my back on pimpin', bitch, I'm back in kitchens with